Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Robotics Notes Elite. In the last episode, Kaito and Subaru were trying to work together to try and configure M45 to the same control specifications as the Honorary Prez. At which point, it was quickly realized that Frau Kojiro's help would be needed, and so Subaru went to meet with Frau, but pretty much got stonewalled by the gate security that Frau set up. And as a result of that, Frau refused to interact with Subaru any further. Um, but hopefully she can listen to Kaito, maybe, for the upcoming Las Vegas World Championship of Robo 1 in 1 month. The only condition, of course, being that Kaito has to be able to use M45 to KB specifications or no deal. That is the ultimatum that he has set. And the only reason he's even being involved in this is because he let his guard down and allowed himself to be beaten once by Subaru in a gauntlet match. But yeah, that brings us up to speed, I think, as far as speed goes. And so, yeah, we also, well, in his attempts to try and understand what exactly happened during the final moments of the final match at Robo 1, Subaru touched upon a nerve that Kaito would love best left alone. The nerve of what happened 9 years ago on the vessel, the Anemone. I will never um, stop having trouble saying that. The God damn it, the anemone that the vessel that Kaito and Akio and apparently Mizaki as well were on when the passengers suddenly were hit by a strange phenomenon that caused them to be unconscious and, of course, resulting in the unfortunate time dilation attacks that Kaito and Akio have been going through since then. And so I daringly returned to Uchugaoka Park, one place that Kaito still holds with fondness in his heart, at least until the mystery girl showed up. It's stupid not to come to my favorite place because of some ghost. I'm willing to go toe-to-toe with a ghost for my peaceful and comfortable gamer life if my attacks actually hit. Yeah, incorporeality can be a tricky beast. It's been 2 hours since I started playing Kill Ballad here. And Kaito seems to suspect that the top 3 names on the leaderboards are cheating in some fashion. Although there's no real proof of that. I can't really focus well today, so I've lost to lower tier rankers 4 times. There are no signs of anything supernatural happening. Yet, at least. I keep getting messages from mother saying come home soon, piling up in my inbox. I'm hungry, so I guess I should go soon. until that happened, and that actually came through rather clearly. No interference, no futzing of the PokeCom tablet. That was a clear transmission. I definitely just heard a
アプリ
voice.
終了
Looking around. I glance at my surroundings. It's night and the area is pitch black. In terms of visible light sources, there are a few but not many. There's the moon and the lights at the Uchugaoka tracking station below. Oh, this place is well illuminated. Oh, and Uchugaoka Park's lone street lamp light near the entrance of Town Hall. But very well illuminated regardless. There are no cars driving by and even the insects have gone silent. The wind is barely blowing. We just got a message. Bam. There it is. Ah. Putting two and two together. So you're our mystery sister centipede. Well, that's one mystery solved. As to who she actually is, that is the mystery that we now have to solve in the wake of that mystery. A message from Sister
メール
Centipede.
受信
Again, this weird jumble of letters and numbers.
手が込んでるよねほんと
I'm getting really annoyed. Am I being pranked or is this really a ghost? Either way, I've come this far. Might as well try taking the initiative. Somebody is clearly, they're clearly going out of their way to contact us. Because that voice came from the PokeCom. I'm sick and tired of having my sacred gaming time wasted.
誰かいますか
Silence. Of course there's no response. No auditory hallucinations either. If the source of that voice is hiding somewhere, where could they be? They're in the area. I purposely ignore the woods shrouded in darkness. I'm not so reckless as to go charging deep into the dark at a time like this. In that case, there are two candidates. Uchugaoka Park and the tracking station. The latter is a JAXA facility, so anyone but staff is forbidden from entering. Daitoku-san said that the mysterious buzzing sound is possibly a JAXA experiment, but no, that was clearly a transmission. Could be trouble if I went in there without permission, so I'll save it for later. But we can't discard it either. Thus, by process of elimination, I decide to check around Uchugaoka Park.
この郷土館って昔から廃墟だよ
I don't think she's in there. The glass door is locked tight with a chain, so I can't enter. I doubt anyone would get mad if I broke in, but I'm not crazy enough to just punch the glass without thinking about the consequences. For your hand as well as the law. I try to peek inside, but it's too dark to see anything. Maybe I should have come back when it's lights out. But I literally just heard that voice and got a message. Yeah, that is our Mystery Sister Centipede. The culprit might still be near. This is my best chance to track them down. Hopefully we can get some answers. No time indeed. Well, getting in through the front is impossible. There might be another way in from the side. Or you could check the rest of the park. The thick weeds are taller than I am, so it'll probably be thick getting through, but it's all or nothing. Now he's actually doing this. I managed to make it to the radar tower, but this is way more tougher than I expected. The weeds and the branches scratched me up pretty badly. Ow, so that's what he was trying to do. He wasn't actually trying to get into the hole itself. It's so dark that I can barely see my footing, so I take my PokeCom out and turn on the light. The hell? Oh jeez, it's just a doll. A poorly made papier-mâché doll stares at me through the window. Wait, I remember seeing this thing way back when I was a kid. I was so scared that I clung to Mizune. Could this be Sister Centipede? No, it's a mock-up.
まさかね。
I wiped the sweat off my brow. Maybe I'll turn the light off for now. The radar tower is surrounded by a metal fence, preventing me from getting close. I doubt that someone would hide there anyway. Climbing over it is going to be a pain. It's hard to imagine any girl being gutsy enough to climb this tower in pitch black. As for the building windows, all but the one with the door are closed up with metal plates. I can't see inside. Now I get that they wanted to seal it up, but isn't this a bit much? How did I not find this strange before? Well, you were a kid back then, so... But still, you have a point. Something's off about all this. It's like this place has been deliberately abandoned. But why? I spot an exterior staircase, well that's very convenient. I'm a local, yet I never knew these stairs even existed. Well, now we do. Just goes to show how unwelcoming this place has always been, what with the weeds and all. I touch them with my hand and confirm that they're made of concrete. There doesn't seem to be any risk of collapse. Well, at least these stairs are sturdy. Heck, I might be able to get in through the second floor. While staying on guard, I carefully climb up, making sure each step is silent. When I reach the second floor, the view opens up. It's still the middle of the night, so I can't see a thing, except for the night sky. But hey, if nothing else, there are no weeds in the way. Lucky me. There's only a door at the top of the stairs. Naturally, it's locked, so we can't get in that way. Off to the side is what appears to be a terrace of some sort. I climb over the railing to reach it. From there, I'm able to reach the second floor hall on the to the south and a narrow detachment on the north side. You know, if we'd actually responded to the transmission, we might have solved this mystery a little bit sooner, but oh well. Nope, Kaito just has to make things a bit more complicated, doesn't he? Unlike the first floor's windows, the second floor hall's glass door isn't sealed up. I try opening it. Well, if it's locked, we can't get in.
ここも閉まってるか。
Well, that was a bust. Then the culprit can't be here. On the building, anyway. As I turn to leave,
あ、
I spot something. Not a ghost. It's something. But one of the windows is broken with enough space for a hand to slip through.
いるのか。
I peek through the glass door and into the hall. Inside here? Is this where the so-called Sister Centipede is?
宇宙が丘公園には女の子の幽霊がいて、
Not quite a
その
ghost.
子は中学生くらいで髪の長い子だって。
But the fact that there are rumors about her... But wait, if the window's broken, the female culprit would have to actually physically exist, right? That would be the logical conclusion. Oh no, I could be getting misled by the handle name and the female voice. They could totally be a man. Nah, it's actually scarier to think that the culprit could be a real person lurking in here and not a ghost. A bit nervous, I pull out my PokeCom. We got a glimpse of her. There. I saw something move. And it was only on the IIUO screen. Wait, what? My naked eyes didn't see a thing. The hell is going on? Am I dealing with a ghost or a flesh and blood human? Which is it? I'm getting more and more irritated. After seeing this, no matter what it is, I can't go home until I find out the truth. Looks like we're skipping out on dinner tonight. Before I realize what I'm doing, I put my hand through the broken window. I undo the lock, open the window, and step into the hall. It's spacious, about 33 square meters in size. And it's dusty too. I turn on my PokeCom light again. Dust is just piled up on the wooden floor. There are footprints all over the place. Men's footprints. These must belong to whoever broke the window, but that doesn't mean they're Sister Centipede. A more reasonable assumption would be that they're like me, someone completely unrelated who entered on their own. It's possible that the window may have been broken a while back. We don't know how recent it is, but yeah. When I go further into the hall, I spot stairs leading down into the darkness. It's totally dark down there. Of course it is. Most of the first floor windows are sealed up, so even the park's few lights can't enter. Going any further is going to be impossible, but fortunately we have the flashlight function. Even for me, that would be way too dangerous. I mean, what if something attacked me in the darkness? No way, Jose. I'm not that skilled to do a backstep and hit the enemy with a combo while they're recovering.
Huh?
Huh? Am I hearing things? No, that is the sound of static. Is that the buzzing noise? It's different. It's not the same as the Russian one. Where did it come from? Below? Or was it the radar tower nearby? Probably should have checked that to be safe. I'm not sure. It sort of sounded like I was hearing it from all sides. I try returning to the hall.
どうしたもんかね。
What indeed? There's no way I can go downstairs. It's way too scary. If there is a ghost, there's no doubt it'll be hiding down
い
there.
や、そもそも幽霊なんているわけないけどね。
I joke, but imagine if the creepy if the ghostly sister Centipede had already crept up right next to me like in a horror movie. I've no ability to sense the supernatural. I sure as heck never thought I'd be doing this. But here we are. This whole situation feels like a haunted house or something. But if this is a prank, who would the mastermind be? I doubt it'd be someone totally unrelated to me. I mean, look how elaborate all this has been. Unless they have a crazy grudge against me, why would they go this far? Well, if you finally if we can find her, or whoever, whatever is going on, we can ask. So then, who would have a grudge against me? Do I know anyone like that? Maybe some lower tier KB ranker I beat got heated and is trying to mess with me. That wouldn't explain the transmissions. Unlikely. The person closest to me would be Akio. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a grudge because of how I treated her. But quite frankly, she isn't smart enough to pull off something this complex.
さっぱりわからん。
Well, that is pretty much the epitome of a mystery, isn't it? I sigh and whip out my PokeCom. Maybe check the IIUO one more time. I should at least examine this hall carefully. These inverted controls. Yeah, these are definitely inverted. Hold on. Using my mouse. Yeah, for some reason the mouse is kind of inverted, but the keyboard is a bit slow. There's a power button over there, but
こんなのあったっけ？
why would a power symbol be on the roof? It doesn't make any sense. A power mark. And it's red. I try tapping it and the icon shakes slightly, and then displays a tag like a manga speech bubble. Locked. Enter password.
パスワードを入れろって。
Does this power mark AR tag have some connection to a device somewhere? Maybe inputting the password allows the power to be turned on or off. I have a bad feeling about this. I should probably ignore this thing. I like to avoid messing around and getting wrapped up in something annoying.
そもそもパスワードなんか知らないしね。
That is true.
アイリ知ってますよ。
There's the voice again. Again. I heard Sister Centipede's voice again.
教えてあげたいです。どうですか？
We have plenty of things that we want to know about. I can hear her voice. There's some static, but I can hear her. Considering her timing, she seems to be replying to me.
いるのかこの部屋に。
います。
But where? I point the PokeCom in the direction of the noise. Behind this partition or whatever it is. There. And there she is. There, floating in the darkness, as a white body wrapped in a faint light. There's no wind in the room, yet her hair and large ribbon and the edge of her skirt sway around. The opposite phenomenon of what happened before. Lightly, softly. And there she lands. Her frame both delicate and small. She looks like a doll from another world. Very elaborate. She's a young girl. Matches Juno's description to a T.
見つけてくれましたね。
Yeah, we did. Did we get a prize? I don't know what the prize would be, but
これは
she's real, no matter how I cut it. She's not animated and she's not a polygonal model. She looks like a real live girl. Is she a ghost?
アイリの声、届いてないかと思っていました。
No, we could hear you, we just couldn't see you.
喋ってる。
That she is. She's communicating with us. The girl's mouth moves in sync with her voice. I hear her voice coming from the PokeCom speakers. There's some static, but I can hear her.
ねえ、お兄ちゃんって呼んでいいですか？
Bit of an odd request of now of all times. Even when I put the PokeCom into sleep mode, her voice comes through.
お話したいです。
And yet she's she's not there, at least in person. No way. No way. Ha, this is ridiculous. The ghost? Please. I finally get it now. It's all clear now. There is no ghost in Uchugaoka Park. This girl is... She's an IIUO app. An AI. That would explain... that would explain the weird lines of text that we've been getting. But there was that one time in which he was standing by the radar tower that one evening. And Juna said that there were other people that saw her. What the hell is going on? That AR just now, the power mark, was most definitely her activation switch. She did say that she knew the password, and she was willing to give it to us. We should probably ask for that, Kaito. It's not that she looks real. She is real. There's an idol or an actress who served as the model. They then took the video of that model and are controlling it as CG. There's nothing special about this technology. I mean, not a day goes by where you don't see CG people on TV who look just like the real deal. But what if this person isn't just virtual per se? What if this person is a genuine artificial intelligence? Hell, even the girl in front of me upon closer inspection has traces of processing in the color of her hair. God, I'm such a dope for getting scared over this. I think you have every reason to be scared. What a dumb punchline.
ゲージねってのは君なの？
The AI girl spins her palms around the top of her head for some reason. It's like she's receiving some sort of signal. She doesn't even try to answer my question. I've no clue how many years ago the system got added, but I guess it doesn't have the ability to answer autonomously. And yet it's talking to us. Oh, she, I guess. This is so embarrassing. I've been seriously talking to an IRUO app this whole time. Oh, her voice.
明日7月10日の鹿児島県種子島屋久島地方のお天気は晴れでしょう。
Thanks for telling us about the weather.
ちゃんと聞こえていますか？です。明日は晴れでしょう。
クリアになったと思うよ。
It is. It doesn't have any of the static. I try answering her and she responds with a charmingly innocent and happy smile.
じゃあこれでやっとお兄ちゃんとお話できますね。
おお、会話が成立した。
Indeed we are. This isn't just a gimmick. We're actually interacting in real
帰
time.
りはですね、お話が得意です。お兄ちゃんの名前だってちゃんと言えます。ヤシオカイトさんですね。
Now, given the fact that she currently inhabits the PokeCom, it would stand to reason that she would know Kaito's name. Hold on. Did she just say my name?
なんで知ってる？
Did she steal that info from my geotag when we were talking just now? Geotag info doesn't contain anything too sensitive, but I don't like the idea of someone taking my personal info. I got careless because of how she looks. There's no way for me to know if this AI is harmless or not.
答えてくんない。なんで俺の名前知ってるわけ？
She doesn't seem
ゲジネ
perturbed in
が
the
取ってきて
slightest.
くれました。
Okay, so, apparently Sister Centipede is a different person after all. I knew she was Sister Centipede. Yeah. The AI character pays no mind to the fact that I've raised my guard against her and instead continues to smile.
愛理はずっとずーっとお兄ちゃんのことを見てましたので。
Not gonna lie, mildly disturbing.
ずっとってどれくらいだよ。
お兄ちゃんがまだ小さい頃、ロケット打ち上げを見に来てたりした頃です。
9 years. You're telling me you've been around for 9 whole years? The last time I watched a rocket launch was 8 years ago. Okay, but still. Has this AI been running for that long? A chill runs down my spine. This ghost-like thing has been watching me this entire time. Meanwhile, I've just been playing Kill Ballad here like it was no big deal. Yeah, now you're starting to pay attention, Kaito.
説明してよ。何者なのか。単なるアプリとは思えない。
Yeah, we still have a lot of questions.
愛理はですね、難しい説明はできないです。
AI の分際でごまかさないでくんない？
でも自分でもよく分かってなくてですね。
So there's information that she can't access. She has a troubled look on her face. These expressions are probably just part of her programming.
どうしても説明が欲しいですか？
It would certainly help.
欲しいね。当然でしょ。
わかりました。だったらゲジネを呼び出してもらうしかないです。
君がゲジネじゃないの？
I think that's just finally beginning to sink in, Kaito. There's another AI running around. A cold sweat drips down my back. I quickly glance around, but of course there's no sign of anyone. It's just an IIUO app after all. And yet it's not just an app.
では愛理をタップしてください。
は？
そうするとゲジネに切り替わりますので。
Change over. What does that mean?
タップする場所は愛理の体ならどこでもいいのです。 顔だと愛理がくすぐったいので、できれば胸あたりがいいかもです。
An AI being programmed to be ticklish? She then closes her eyes tight and looks like she's stiffened up. Is she waiting for me to tap on her?
ささ、どうぞ。
Is this a trap? Well, there's only one way to find out. If I tap on her, will she take even more of my personal info? Phishing scams like this were popular for a while. That they were. Tragically still are. Unfortunately. Phishing. A scamming technique used to steal personal information and credit card information. This is done by sending emails that force the recipient to enter their personal information on a fake website. These emails often appear to be from a bank or some other important company in order to trick the recipient into opening them. While it does invoke the idea of phishing for people's identities, it is spelled P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G and not F-I-S-H-I-N-G. But if this is just a scam, I'd be the only one affected, and yet we aren't. What if tapping her does something nuts like launch missiles hidden nearby and I end up starting World War III? Well, don't worry, Kaito. World War III isn't actually bound to happen, at least for another 26 years. I can't say the possibility is zero.
ってアホらしい。警戒しすぎかな。
Yeah, we need to deal with the matter at hand. Sorry, I actually got that date wrong. It's I was thinking 9 years ago was I had that, but yeah, make that 17 years. My little joking humor there. I force a smile on my face and shake away my jitters. For now, I'll see where this AI takes me. I tap Irie's body on my PokeCom screen. I noticed that the name Irie had appeared, but she didn't introduce herself as such, which is a bit strange in my book. I was kind of expecting something, but yeah, her name is Irie. A-I-Re. Now what's gonna happen?
Access を確認しました。
There's the power mark, but this one is green. Just like that, the tone of her voice changes. And her personality has also changed. The innocence in her expression totally vanishes and she becomes somewhat distant.
ゲジネーモードに移行。オペレーションに従い、アクセスユーザーに対するナビゲートを開始します。
Is this the Centipede mode? Okay. Use navigation according to the operation rules.
つまり君がゲジネ。
ようこそゲスト様。
So System Centipede is either accessing through or it's another subroutine. Huh.
アイリはサーバー内に常駐して自発的に情報収集およびコミュニケーションを行う次世代型インターフェースアプリケーションのプロトタイプです。
Well, that's what artificial intelligences are essentially designed to do, collect information. And lots of it.
対してゲジネーモードは本来ロボット型の全自動情報収集エンジンです。
A robot type fully Automatic information collection engine. So Ivory is and isn't Sister Centipede.
ただし同時にアイリシステムを補完するためのナビゲーションシステムとしても位置づけられており、
But why are we receiving this navigation system? And I wonder, do we now have the means to finally decode those emails that we've been getting?
レ
Those
ポートファイルに
messages.
アクセスするユーザーに対し専門的で高度なナビゲートを行います。当該の ID が関連付けられているレポートナンバー1は西暦2009年11月7日に記述されました。
Sorry about that, I just had to cough. So report number 1 was filed on the 7th of November 2009.
コミュニケーションを行う際には基本的に愛理とお呼びくださって結構です。
And even in the Sister Centipede mode, she's still referring to herself as Ivory.
なかなか高性能な AI だことで。
Very much so.
ありがとうございます。より人間に近い思考アルゴリズムを搭載することにより、従来のアプリケーションよりもリアリティのあるコミュニケーションが可能となっています。
What kind of technology has gone into the development of this AI? I'm completely overwhelmed. I've never seen anything like this before. Hell, I'm pretty sure I saw nothing like this in Tokyo. The level of quality on this thing is striking, indeed. But at least it's not a phishing scam or a ghost. I can chill for a sec. But there's still many more questions we need answered.
それでなんで俺の名前を知ってるわけ？
愛理の運用が開始されたのは2008年12月24日となります。
Christmas Eve of 2008. Huh. That was about 10 years ago. Try 11. I was still grade school at the time.
宇宙が丘公園にやってくるヤシオ様のことを当該の愛理は以前からよくお見かけしていました。
This was well before the incident with the ship.
そこでゲジネーがヤシオ様の個人情報についてネット上から取得しデータベースに保存しました。
So in other words, she's had your information all this time, Kaito.
なお、個人情報保護法に基づき収集した個人情報についてご本人の同意なしに第三者に提供することはありません。
Well, it's nice to know that this AI is following the rules. Ish. Personal Information Protection Law. The official title is the Act on the Protection of Personal Information. The Act was proposed in order to set guidelines for the proper management and protection of personal information in line with the rapid development of advanced telecommunications in modern society. The Act was passed in 2003 and went into effect starting in 2005. Personal information is defined by the Act of belonging to a living person, capable of identifying a specific individual and easily verified via cross-referencing with other information. There are some exceptions. Excluding both government and public institutions, the the law applies to any entity that fits the legal definition of handling personal information, which can apply to both the handling of or access to a database that contains personal information. This means that the law not only extends not only to companies but also to individuals as well. However, the law only applies if their database handles in excess of 5,000 people within the last 6 months.
これまでの声やメールは全部君っていうかID なの？
音声システムあるいはメールにより接触を図ろうとしたのは事実です。その回数は8年間累計で29回に及びます。
29 times over 8 years. She's been trying to contact him since 2011.
で、そんなに？俺が気づいてない時もあったのかな？
Yeah. You can thank Kill Ballad for that.
ヤシオ様が何らかの反応を示した回数は29回中3回となります。
俺って鈍感だな。
It's the first time you've admitted that. Not that it feels all that great having a ghost stalker or an AI stalker. Either way, I was probably too focused on Kill Ballad to notice.
で、ID はなんで俺に接触してきたわけ？
興味を持ちました。
興味を持った？
That's kind of vague. Is this thing really an AI?
公園にやってくる地元の住民はアイリにとって理想的な観察対象です。
Did she try to contact them as well? Because according to Juna, they clearly saw her.
中でもヤシオ様はアイリの年齢設定にも近かったため最優先接触対象に選択されました。
That explains why why Kaito was being contacted.
聞いてないけど。
29回の接触実験が試みられ、コミュニケーションに成功したのは本日が初めてです。なお、ゲジネより何度か通知のメールも送付しています。
Yeah, there was either an error or some sort of inability to read those messages.
文字化けしてたけどね。
How was I supposed to read any kind of intent from those?
とにかく幽霊みたいにこの近くをうろうろしてたわけだ。ちょっとした話題になってるのは知ってる？
認識しています。アイリの目撃例が急増した理由としては
Please elaborate on this reason.
2009年日本におけるフォンドロイド通称ポケコンの普及率は内閣府消費動向調査では約 5.4%。
Also notice the fact that PokeComs were called phone droids.
2019年では約 87.1% となっています。
But regardless, I'm gonna keep calling them PokeComs from now on because, yeah. But actually going back to that minor ramp, yeah, 5.4% owned tablets, and that number has since jumped to just over 87%.
ポケコンの普及率拡大により10年前には制約の大きかった運用テストを広範囲で実施することができるようになったことが影響していると分析します。
Almost like it was deliberately planned. The more people who owned a PokeCom, the more people there are to report sightings of the AI girl.
アイリは10年前からこの場所に設置されていましたが全運用時間のおよそ9割はスリープ状態でした。
So she was asleep for most of that time.
そのため コミュニケーション時の音声出力システムにバグが発生していました。
Oh, there were clearly issues.
先ほどヤシオ様からアクセスされたことでトラブルを認識し、現在問題は解決しました。
そのヤシオ様ってやめてくれない？
ではお好きなニックネームをご登録ください。登録には1、アイリジオタグに入力していただく方法、2、音声として発音していただく方法、3、ニックネームとして使いたいデータへのリンクを提示していただく方法があります。
It's pretty deliberate.
2番で。
では音声をどうぞ。
まあ妥当なところでヤシオさんとかヤシオくんとか。
認識しました。まあ妥当なところでヤシオさんとかヤシオくんとかでよろしいですか？
Yeah, there is a limit to interacting with AIs. They take things a little bit too literally, unless they have the wherewithal to distinguish between literally and sarcasm. Yeah.
それギャグで言ってる。その程度の音声認識能力しかないの？
Yeah. Artificial intelligences do not possess the vagueness that ordinary people do. Case in point. Huh, she went quiet. Maybe she can't answer.
今の話、もう一度やり直させて。
キャンセルしました。では音声をどうぞ。
ヤシオさん。
認識しました。
Well, at least we've avoided any future embarrassment.
ヤシオさんでよろしいですか？
よろしいです。
かしこまりました。この情報はアイリにも適用されます。ヤシオさん、よろしくお願いします。
Her face expressionless, she bows to me.
で、アイリちゃんさ、お願いがあるんだよね。これから先、俺に話しかけてくるのやめてくんない？俺はあの公園で集中してゲームしたいんだよね。いきなり声かけられると集中できないわけで。
かしこまりました。
よろしくね。アイリちゃんにもそう言っといて。
That's one problem solved. I'm glad I was finally able to get my peaceful gaming life back. There's something else that's going to come along to ruin your day. I just know it.
で、君を引っ込めるにはどうすればいいわけ？
引っ込めるとはどのような意味でしょうか？アイリを再度お呼びしますか？
違う違う。ここに入ってきた時は君はいなかったじゃん。俺がこの電源マークをいじったから出てきたんでしょ？またスリープモードにするにはもう一度このマークをタップすればいいの？
当該マークはアイリおよびゲジネーのスリープモード移行スイッチではありません。
What is it?
あ、違うんだ。じゃあ何なの？
警告、ゲストユーザーにはアクセス権はありません。
Yeah, but I was gonna give us access.
レポートファイルをタップした後、ジオタグにパスワードを入力してください。
Iwu was going to give us the password, so we should probably switch back to her, Kaito. Her profile. She referring to the power mark? Sister Centipede mentioned something about a report file during her initial introduction too.
レポートファイルにアクセスするユーザーに対し、専門的で高度なナビゲートを行います。当該のアイリが関連付けられているレポートナンバー1は、西暦2009年11月7日に記述されました。
report. A report we can't access without a password. A password that Irie would be more than willing to share with us if we actually bothered to listen. And it's locked. Yeah, of course, no shit. I solved the ghost issue, but now an even bigger mystery has appeared. Why do I keep doing this to myself? Regardless, this AI app named Irie is related to this report and has been in this crappy place for 10 years. Almost like it's guarding the report. What if this is related to the mysterious buzzing sound too? Irie and that sound must be related. Uchugaoka Park is just a humble little park in the middle of nowhere. There aren't many places where one could set up a mysterious device without the locals catching on. Yeah, couldn't be the tower that's clearly standing here. That could very well be interpreted as some sort of communication device. Definitely not this conspicuous thing right. Oh, I give up. Judging by the spreading rumors and the like, it's clear that all roads lead to the Minamitane Community Center. So what are my options? One, switch back to Irie and get her to tell you the password so you can actually read the damn file. There's only one. I don't know the password and I'm not interested in whatever that report has to say. God damn it, Kaito.
じゃあ帰るよ。
Yeah, you just take that blue pill, my friend, and wake up in your bed, believe whatever you want to believe. I don't care anymore.
は？
パスワードは HIDDENHAND
Or it's just the Centipede could just give us the password on Irie's behalf, because of course, why not? Hidden Hand is apparently the password. What's she saying? Was that the password just now? What do you think it was, Kaito? She just blurted it out.
なんで教えてくれたの？
アイリが教えても良いと判断し、ゲジネーはそれに従いました。
Well, there's no going back now, Kaito. That's one hell of a security leak. Someone should look into that. Someone probably shouldn't look into that. That would actually constitute a very bad thing in my book. Seriously. Should an AI program really be doing stuff like this? Consider the fact that she's been trying to contact you of all people all this time.
参ったね、どうも。
Feels like I'm being guided.
やっぱりさ、君が現れたのって最初から罠なんじゃないの？
No response. Irie doesn't answer. She doesn't even attempt to. Creepy. Though she normally talks like an AI program. Every now and then she feels like a genuine person. Like right now. Except she's still in Sister Centipede mode. She's gone completely quiet, refusing to answer my questions. There's no change to her facial expressions. But her eyes are trained on me. It's like she's silently trying to appeal to me. Creepy. Irie is actually easier to talk to because she's so fake. We have the password now. I look through my PokeCom screen and set my sights on the power mark in the corner, floating inconspicuously. I'd say that's pretty freaking conspicuous. It's a geotag that doesn't exist in the real world. Well, of course geotags don't exist in the real world. They're digital by definition. Tap. The speech bubble appears over the power mark. Password, eh? And we now know that password. Hidden hand. The color of the power mark changes to green, and the tag now reads Kijima Report Number 1. Green. All green it is then.
ようこそ、ヤシオさん。
User approval confirmed. Geotag number 6065.
このタグに関連付けられたテキストデータは、イルオサーバ内のシークレットファイルです。
Yes. User approval confirmed. Information. That's fairly ominous.
位置情報、北緯30度40分、東経130度90分。
And Sister Centipede being very punctual with her usual
コ
fashion.
ードネーム、君島レポート、ナンバー1、西暦2009年11月7日に記述されました。
That's the date she said it was filed.
作成者、君島光。最終更新者、君島光。最終アクセス、2011年8月31日。
Kokujima, Kimija. Apparently, whoever they are, they published it in 2009, but they accessed and updated it 2 years later.
君島？
君島光に関する履歴をヤシオさんのポケコンに転送します。
Who is this Kimijima? Oh, we're downloading the report. Now the geotag is gone.
君島光はリアルタイム AR マッピングアプリケーションイルオの元統括ディレクターです。
So Ko was the one responsible for creating the IIUO system.
1977年12月9日生まれ、愛知県出身。2000年京都大学理学部卒。
Of course, we're getting background information now.
大学在学中に株式会社幸せ 4U を設立し、代表取締役に就任。イルオ開発をスタートさせました。
Happiness for You Corporation Limited or Company Limited.
去年32歳。
Died at 32. So Ko Kimijima is dead. Well, that is a huge roadblock. He's dead, eh? If these Kimijima reports are text files that Ko Kimijima secretly hid on the servers, does that mean they're like his testament? Maybe.
ほんと勘弁してほしいよね。
I think the information they contain are going to be very telling indeed. is way heavier than I expected.
やっぱり俺帰るわ。今のは見なかったことにするから、そっちももう干渉してこないでよ。
I don't think we can sweep this under the rug, Kaito. I'm pretty sure that Pandora's box has been officially unleashed, and there is no putting it back either.
君島レポートナンバー1はすでにヤシオさんのポケコンにダウンロードを完了しています。いつでもアクセスし読み込むことが可能です。不明な点については音声または添付のリンクから相入りのトラブルシューティングを呼び出してください。今後ゲジネーが対応します。
Wait, I can see this stuff on my PokeCom at any time? Sure, that's how that
勝
works.
手なことしてくれちゃって。
No, you didn't. But you can't ignore it. I didn't just wake a sleeping dog, I woke goddamn Cerberus. And more besides. Everything about this is sketchy. So much that I feel like throwing up. Irie, Sister Centipede, this Kimijima guy, even this report file. I never wanted to know that something this weird was hidden in a place I visit frequently, only 10 minutes from home. Oh, there is more weirdness in your life than you currently understand, Kaito Yashio.
ゲジネーモードを終了しますか？
ご勝手に。
終了します。
Fairly well, Sister Centipede. Like that, Irie has returned. Irie blinks her eyes a few times to refocus, then looks at me and slightly tilts her head.
お兄ちゃん、帰っちゃうのですか？
That he is, Irie. That he is. What an innocent, puzzled expression. She almost sounds lonely. Oh, there's no almost about this, Kaito. She's pretty much been here for 11 years. Good grief, that's one hell of a high-speed character change. Just pisses me off even more.
じゃあ、これでお別れです。これからは、愛理は一切お兄ちゃんに声をかけたりしません。
Good job, Kaito. Now you're making me feel bad.
さよならです。
She wears a smile on her face as she waves goodbye to me.
ああ、さよなら。
I'm relieved hearing that she's remembered not to meddle in my business anymore. Still, I don't want her responding to me any further, so I casually wave as I exit the building. That was a lot that has happened. We're at Subaru's home again. Except, this time we're actually with Hiromu, Subaru's father. Huh. Interesting. That is going to be it for this really long episode of Let's Play Robotics Notes. And when we return, adventurers, mysteries on top of mysteries. As always, until next we meet.